Bukar Lamino with the news. Federal government has disclosed that 133 million Nigerians are living in poverty, which represents 63% of the over 200 million people in the nation. The figure, which was presented during the launch of the Poverty Index survey yesterday in Abuja, was conducted by the National Social Safety Net Coordinating Office, NASCO, the United Nations Development Program, the United Nations Children Fund, and the Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. The survey, which sampled over 56,000 households across the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT, conducted between November 2021 and February 2022, revealed that 63% of the poor, represent 86 million people, live in the north, while 35%, nearly 47 million, live in south. These, according to the report, were responsible due to the insecurity occasioned by Boko Haram in the northeast, banditry in northwest, farmer headers crisis in the north central, insurrection in southeast, oil bunkering and militancy in the south-south, among others, collectively hampered the socio-economic activities in the country. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum has inaugurated a high-powered committee to investigate the circumstances that led to the failure of implementation of Anko Borowa's program in Borno State in 2017. The inauguration took place at the conference hall of the Governor's Office, Musa Usman Secretariat, Maiduguri. The report.
Represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Alhaji Usman Jiddashua, urged the committee to be extra mile in finding the circumstance that led to the failure of the program in the state and to justify the confidence reposed in them. He assured that government will give them all necessary support to carry out the onerous tasks ahead of them effectively and efficiently. The committee, headed by the State Auditor General Alhaji Shatima Bukar as chairman, while Permanent Secretary Administration and General Services Danjuma Ali serves as secretary. Other members are Permanent Secretary Local Government and Emirate Affairs Alhaji Tahir Shatima, Acting Permanent Secretary Minister of Justice Salamutu Alhaji Idrisa, State Accountant General Alhaji Bababura Usman, Engineer Muhammad Shatima, Director Irrigation Minister of Agriculture, representatives of Bank of Agri, Central Bank of Nigeria, Commissioner of Police, and Director State Security Service as members. The committee terms of reference are to ascertain how many farmers were shortlisted for the program and to forward to Central Bank for final screening from the Ministry of Agriculture, as well as how many were screened and received by the Bank of Agriculture from Central Bank of Nigeria as beneficiaries of the program. It is also to consider how much the CBN advance for the take-up of the program through Bank of Agriculture benefited in the state. Other terms of reference include verifying from the Bank of Agriculture that after the decline by the Borno State government to issue irrevocable standard payment order to guarantee farmers for the take-off of the Anko Borowa's program, the committee is also to look how the Walwani and Sons Limited assured to the Bank of Agriculture as a guarantee for the take-off of the programs and evaluate the MOU executed by the parties, as well as ascertain the state government liability of any and investigate the role played by Bank of Agriculture, the chairman and co-chairman of the project management team, and make recommendations to government. In his acceptance speech, the chairman of the committee, Alhaji Shatima Bukar, on behalf of the committee members, commended Governor Babagana Umar Zulum for not allowing any misdoing that will affect the rights and privilege of common man to be swept under the carpet and thanked the governor for finding them worthy to serve in the committee. He then assured to justify the confidence reposed in them by the state government and will discharge their duties without fear or favor and to address all the terms of reference. The committee is expected to submit its report to the state government in the next 3 weeks from the date of its inauguration. Halima Abacha, BRTV News.
The Shehu of Borno, Alhaji Abubakar Ibn Umar Garbai El-Kanami, has been decorated as the third Chancellor of the prestigious Nile University in Abuja. The decoration was performed yesterday during the 10th convocation ceremony of the institution, which attended by Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, among other personalities. Furthermore, the Shehu was appointed as Chancellor of University of Lagos, University of Benin and Benin Republic, and University of Calabar. The Shehu was accompanied to the occasion by members of Borno Emirate Council, traditional title holders, among other sons and daughters of Borno, who were there to rejoice with the monarch. Others on the Shehu's entourage include Ahmed Ghanimi, Burma of Borno, Lawan Maina Mahmoud, district heads of Marte, Mafa, and Ganzai. The chairman Mobar local government, Mustafa Bunu Kolo Damasak, has restated the determination of his council to provide all the needed social amenities to the people of the area. He stated this recently at the headquarters of the council while distributing over 100,000 empty sacks to the victims of overflowed riverbanks surrounding villages of Damasak. The report is presented from our studio.
Presenting excavator, 4 trucks, 100,000 empty sacks to be filled with sand to the flood victims. Mustafa Bunu Kolo Damasak sympathized with the victims, adding the council will pay for the sand filling of the sack to control the flood. He said the council has evacuated the flood victims of 2 communities and sheltered them in a primary school, in addition to provision of their immediate needs. The chairman then assured the support of people to the present administration and thanked the general manager, Chad Basin Development Authority, Alhaji Garba, for the assistance to the local government. Palmata Abba, BRTV News.
The chief imam of Abu Ubaida Jumad Masjid of Pompomari bypass Medigri, Sheikh Kabiru Musa Garba Danyaya, has enjoined Muslims to eschew envy, hatred, and be trustworthy among the people. Correspondent Abba Rahman reports that Sheikh Kabiru Garba made the call while delivering a Jumat sermon today.
In his sermon before the 2 rakat congregational prayer, Sheikh Kabiru Garba Danyaya stressed the need for Muslims to be their brothers' keepers, spread love, unity, and peace in the society. He said, settling disputes between fellows is rewarded by Allah beyond measures, adding that its reward is more than fasting or giving out alms, citing verses from the Holy Quran to buttress his points.
وقال تعالى والصلح خير النساء وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم امش ميلا قل مريضا امش ميلين أصلح بين الاثنين وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ألا أدلكم أو ألا أخبركم بأفضل من درجة الصيام والصلاة والصدقة ألا أخبركم بأفضل من درجة الصيام والصلاة والصدقة قالوا بلى يا رسول الله قال إصلاح ذات البين.
Islamic scholar reiterated his call on Muslims to shun envy, gossip, backbiting, fighting, and disrespect for elders, saying such acts are not in consonant with the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He prayed Allah to bless Muslims that has passed away with Jannatul Firdaus and guide leaders in piloting affairs of the public, urging all to be tolerant and live in peace with their neighbors, lamenting the way fellow Muslims taking arms against each other. Prayers were offered for continued peaceful coexistence and unity among the people. Abaramat, BRTV News.
A 48-year-old Adam Abubakar Sharif of State Low-Cost Estate Medigri is appealing for financial support from government, individuals, and organizations to enable him undergo eye treatment at Specialist Eye Hospital, Kado. The report.
The patient, Adam Abubakar Sharif, is suffering from glaucoma for over 2 years and has been referred from the State Eye Hospital to Equa Specialist Eye Hospital, Kano, for treatment of his ailment. Referral letter signed by Dr. Umar indicates that Adam Abubakar requires the sum of 400,000 naira for his treatment. Narrating his ordeal, the patient, Adam Abubakar, said they have spent all they have on the treatment, hence the appeal for support from any kind-hearted individuals or organizations.
na yi yau tsawon shekara 2 kenan na yi ta fama har karfi na yazo ya kare to gashi na Allah da ikon shi yanzu an yi fani ina zuwa Kano shi yasa nake neman taimako jama'a masu hannu shuni da gwamnati da duk dai wanda yake da hali ina buƙatar taimako a taimaka min don ba ni da karfi.
Anybody willing to assist the patient can do so through the BRTV newsroom along Sheikh Olamini Way or call this number 08037180304. Abaramat, BRTV News.
That's all we have for you on the news. Do join us tomorrow for more requests. Do have a pleasant night.